Hello? Hello? Is it working? Is it working? Okay, are we good? Are we good? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? What is going on? You can hear me? Okay, good, cool. Okay, here's the intro. Hello again. Blah! How's it going? There we go. That was a little bit, a little nerve-wracking there. Okay, so the contest is open. So every stream we give away a spool of filament for Polymaker. I just opened that up. Link in the description. You might have to hit refresh. Yeah, normally, like, my setup is very, I wouldn't say I'm lazy. I just don't want to do extra work. So my setup, I literally come down here, tell Google to turn the cameras on, turn on my audio thingamajig, and launch OBS and hit go live. Like, it's very simple, and it's always the same process. Today, I had no volume, no audio at all. So I would play Spotify, nothing in my ears, and it wasn't picking up the mic. Like, according to OBS, it was dead. I had no audio levels at all. Audio wasn't working. I had no idea what the heck was going on. I tried to restart. That didn't fix it. So when that happens, oh, then we're in trouble because I'm live. We're like, uh-oh. So I did an even more drastic thing. I just turned the computer right off. Like, I just killed power to it. Because right now, Windows doesn't turn off when you tell it to turn off. It goes into like a weird standby mode. So I straight up unplugged the computer, ripped the plug out of the wall, plugged it back in. Hey, it's working now. So yay! Okay, Derek, $20. Let's get this VK go burr. Yes, we gotta do a little surgery first though. So yeah, so new table. Look, it's clean. I can show you. I'm not ashamed anymore. Do you hear me? I'm not afraid anymore. So mobile. So new desk. This isn't granite or quartz or anything. This is just a straight up cheap laminate countertop. It was on sale. I wanted to do bamboo, but this was like a quarter of the price. So yeah, then you get a nice little corner round here to fill the gap. Got the Kennedy. There are you guys. You can say hi. Yeah, I gotta move stuff around. There you guys are. Everyone wave at yourself. Say hi, chat. The super ghetto 2x6 that's bolted to the bench and hanging off so that I have enough clearance so that the camera clears that because this is now here and everything's moved. And yeah. Either way, I have more room to work, and it's actually clean for once. I can put tools in the Kennedy, so I no longer just pile shit all over the desk. It's great. Although I can't put my water here because it blocks chat now, so. So that's like the first step of the room. I gotta clean up the rest and then move on to the rest. Fun times. Making a printer wall with the shelves. I gotta find, the problem is, I don't know where I'm going to put it. So for those that don't know, back to mobile. So currently I got a storage shelf here. I've got the toolbox with the resin, and then I got a shelf here with some stuff underneath. So I'm gonna be getting another big shelf like this and putting it either here or putting it here. So either I move this toolbox here and leave some printers on it and then put the shelf there, or I put the shelf here. The problem is, I only have like 75 inches to work with or something like that. And the problem is, every shelf I can find is either 4 feet or 77 inches. I don't have like a weird middle size. So I'm still looking. I'm sure I'll find something. But for now, there's that. That's, yeah. Clean desk for a day. Oh, I know. I already had a mess of it earlier. It's like I got it all clean and then I was moving everything, so I had stuff all over it. Says your name in chat. Perennial Curiosity, thank you for the actual engagement. I spelt it wrong on purpose because people comment and it drives engagement. There we go. You can still enter. Spelt wrong. Doesn't mean you can't enter. Let me put a tweet out. Hey, I'm live. Difficulties aside, got some printing to do and filament to give away at Polymaker. So every stream we give away some Polymaker filament. Link in the description. Fill out the form. Get some filament. Oh, shoot. It would be helpful if I had a link. This throughout my whole game would be helpful if I posted a link. There we go. Tweet. Go on the Discord. This threw off my whole groove. Literally 5 minutes of technical difficulties throws off my whole, like, groove of getting everything ready for stream. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's that. That's that. Close Discord down so you guys don't see anything you're not supposed to. Another problem? This is getting really... This won't be a problem for a while. But right now it's a problem, and it's really annoying me. Is I moved my monitors around so that now, like, everything's slightly different. So when I move my cursor from one to the other, I got the muscle memory of the old way. And it's not that way, and I'm like, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Because I got 3 monitors, right? Make 'em Rocky gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. Okay. Okay. But it might be time to consider. Yeah, the problem is I don't want to do that. I'd rather just buy something and throw it out. Because also the problem is if I ever move, if I make a custom shelving for this specific location, if I move it to another location, that might not work. So I'd rather just buy a consumer thing that I can easily break down and move to another location and put back up. Yeah. Because for those that don't know, I am actually still actively looking for a place to run the show out of. Because this is my basement. I have a 10 by 11 room or 11 by 12 foot room. I can't remember. And I don't have much room. In terms of room, we don't have room. So I've been actively looking for a place that I can rent or something to do the stream out of. And so I can do more printing because I can't print when I'm recording stuff and whatnot. But yeah. So, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? I don't know. DFH has gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. Thank you. And hi, Steve. Everyone say hi, Steve. Okay. I was going to go through an unboxing, but I don't have everything to unbox, so we're going to leave that box on the floor. So we're going to play with the VK and actually see if we can get a print. For those curious how the Voron cube or the Nero cube came out, I don't even know where it is because I threw it in the garbage because it jammed like 2 minutes after the stream finished. But I guess that's something with the Polyterra filament. It's a little finicky to tune, so we'll try something else. Also, I've gone ahead and done PID tunes on this. I haven't done the E steps for the extruders. We'll do that now. But first things first, I need to swap the motors around because I'm one of those, you know, on the right first, but this is really annoying me that this is extruder 1 and this is extruder 2 or hotend 1, hotend 2. I need to swap them around. So when I look at the machine, it's 1, 2 instead of, well, 0, 1 instead of 1, 0. So we need to, let's see, do I gotta move this? Oh, it's still in frame. We need to open up this nicely managed electrical box and pull out all the wires, swap the 2 heaters around and swap the 2 thermistors around and then put it all back together. I'm not gonna PID tune it again. I'm assuming they'll be the same because they're both D6 blocks, so. Okay. Steve builds, don't want to get VK spoiled. Is that my own? I think that is my only spool. I had a spool of, I think I have a spool of black somewhere, or I might have used it all up. Is this it? No, that's not it. So yeah, so we're gonna swap that around. We'll check our E-steps for the extruders. By the way, how do you do E-steps in Marlin? I had to look up a guide on how to do PID tuning with Marlin. It's been a while. And by a while, I mean, I haven't touched Marlin since my original V1.5. So I haven't done any Marlin since mid 2018 in terms of like PID tuning and E-steps. Because even like all the commercial machines that I got that run Marlin, I don't play with that stuff. I just kind of leave it. So look at this. Look how clean and organized that is. And by clean and organized, I mean I jammed it all in the box. So let's do a little surgery here. Oh, look at this. I got tools. Look, I got my tools all nice and organized. M92E whatever. Okay, cool. How do I know what it is to start with? I'll just pull up a guide. Machine off? Yeah, the machine's off. Probably should have checked that first, but. And I did adjust the nozzles. So the nozzles themselves should be, if I did it right, level. And by level, what I did was I put down my piece of super specific, super awesome leveling paper underneath the Chimera. And then what I did was I just unloosened the set screws for both nozzles after making sure the bed was all trimmed and everything. And then I just let them drop. And then I tightened the set screws and they should be. Teaching Tech has a guide. I'm just going to pull up a README. I'm not going to watch a video. Speaking of, so I don't really watch Teaching Tech. I got nothing against him. It's just a lot of his videos are aimed more at newbies and I don't watch those. But you know, every now and then his videos do pop up on my, my homepage. Son of a bitch, he dug his basement out for a bigger workshop. I know that's been a running joke on this channel that I have no room and we have the shovel fund so I could dig a bigger basement out. He actually went and did it. So go watch his video. I just kind of skimmed through it quick and it looks like he had a crawl space that he just dug into a workshop, but he went and dug out his basement for a workshop, which is something you guys have been telling me to do for a while. So yeah. So go watch that. I found it funny because it just popped up in my timeline. I'm like, really? Okay, so we gotta move some thermistors around. One comes out. Okay. This one comes out, and this one goes in there. Is that plugged in? No. Ever tell you that DuPont connectors are poo-poo? No keying. Just, you know, just have 6 pins in a wire in a row and just shove everything in and hope it lines up. He's got terrible dampness. I get a dehumidifier and run it all the time. Doesn't Bruce have a guide? Probably. Yeah, there's a fan extender here. So this is, these are fans here. So this is a, oop, wrong button. Mobile. There's a little fan extender here. So this is how, because the ramps doesn't really have enough connections for everything you really need. So you kind of have to finagle some stuff to make it work. Although, it's funny, you can actually run a V2 with 7 stepper motors off of ramps. There actually is enough available pins to do it. You just have to get kind of creative with how you access those pins. So the original Vorons V2s had, make sure that spins freely still. Okay. There we go. Okay. The original Voron V2 was a ramps slate. So you had an Arduino Mega with the ramps on it. And then that ramps, all the aux pins, a bunch of them, were slaved to another ramps so that you could run 7 steppers, 2 thermistors, 1 heater, blah, 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 blah. Like just enough to make a V2.0 run. No, we're not going to be replicating that. But that was a thing back in the day. Like you either did that or you ran a Duet plus DuX, which, pricey. The airflow in the box is stellar. They're DRVs, so they're like kind of okay with it. They don't really put up too much of a fuss. So, like, let's be honest. Prusa's run TMCs and their box is jam-packed. So if those are okay, I'm assuming we're okay if we get a little bit of air. Okay. So that is that. Let's get some filament in here. And let's see here. Get these off. Make sure that still activates. Good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Everything's reading. Let's load some filament up on here. So, check the general chat in Discord. Oh, that was my mouse. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Thank you, Teaching Tech. Yeah, I know it's backwards of how, because it's millimeters per step or step per, I don't know. It's backwards from Marlin or Clipper. Do you have something against Prusa? No, I don't. I own a Prusa Mark III. I got a mini that's been modded. Well, not a real Prusa. Their electrical box, though, does leave a lot to leave desired. It's like this, where it's a box with a whole bunch of wires shoved into it. It works, obviously, but I can critique it and still think it's fine. But the Prusa method of just jam it in, I'm not a huge fan of. So, okay, this is a problem. I had to move my camera, and now I'm out of frame when I stand here. Okay, so we're going to go with red on 1. And do I have a blue? Do I have a blue PLA? I want to do red and blue. Let's do red and green. Let's do red and green. Do I got green? I should have green. I got green. Ugh. Which one is this? Everyone. Bamboo green? Do I have the bamboo green out? No, like, no joke. The bamboo green is actually a really nice green. I've got 8 spools of the shit. I might as well use it. I don't know where it's at, though. That's the problem. Is it in the machine? No, it's not in the machine. I don't know where it's at. Oh, you know what? I think it's in my garage. Yeah, I don't know where the bamboo green is. Oh, maybe my kid took it. Do everyone green. Good enough. Snips. Snips. Okay, so this is the problem when you got to feed it from both sides. You got to kind of. I might have to move these motors too. I got a feeling. Because I think if I try to extrude from extruder 1, we are going to push the wrong one. So I think I got to swap these motors around too. There we go. So we might have to move those too. See, if this was Clipper, I would just go in the config and just move just rename it and call it a day. Oh, this is extruder 1. Okay, now this is extruder 1. But this ain't Clipper, so we can't do that. And this will get Clipperized at some point. But we are going to run it stock for a bit. There we go. Can I cold extrude with this machine? Okay. Also, yeah, I'm done with dealing with the screen. I got Prontoface or Pronterface or whatever the heck it's called. So, let's do that because ain't nobody got time for shenanigans with a crappy dial. So, downloads. Bad time to check Discord DM. Okay, 1 second. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's a picture. Oh man, I hate how like I don't want you to zoom in all the way, Google. Why do you do that when I open an image? Okay, 1 second. Oh my god, I got 20 different screens. Are you sure try 0 for 0? We could do that during the actual build, DFH, in terms of the giveaway. I'd rather do that during that build series. Any updates though? No, I'm good on Belted Z. If you do have a Belted Z kit, that will be because I'll do that on the 0.0. If you do have an official Belted Z kit, I would be interested in that. Otherwise, we're good. Okay. Okay. Prontoface. Oh my god. It's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute since I've played with Prontoface. Okay, how do I have 2 extruders? I got 2 extruders. Settings, options. Extruder count 2? Is that right? Okay, I got 2. Viewer, colors, external commands. Okay. So tool 1, 2. Okay, there's 1 and tool 2. Okay. Can you cold extrude? Okay, cold extrude prevention. Okay, so let's heat these up. Set. It's been a while here, boys. I didn't get a fixed button version. I don't know. Is there a fixed button version? Okay, waiting on the fan to kick on. There's the fan. Okay, it's the right one heating up. I believe so. Yep. Okay, so the right one's heating up. This makes me glad I got into 3D printing with Cura and Super Slicer. M302P1 to disable cold extrusion. Okay, I'm just going to heat it up because I want to make sure the heaters are working because we did rewire them. So I'll just let the heaters sit at 185. It's no damage. Okay, so the fun thing with Bowdens, they're very easy to do the thing because all you do is you just trim the filament right at the end of the Bowden tube and tell it to extrude, and then you measure it and you call it a day. Thoughts on the Manta M8P? It'll work like every other 32-bit TMC board. The only difference is it's a single form factor where you can put the it's a bigger board because you got to put the you got to fit it on, which you guys could stop asking me about it because I got one now. But yeah, all it is, pull it out here, blah 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 blah. Just gotta wait for that to heat up anyways in good old 12 volt. Okay, there's your M8P. Okay, and then let me grab myself an octopus. So, as you can see, the M8P is bigger than the octopus, but it's literally an octopus with room to put an expansion board on it, which in this case is like the Raspberry Pi or whatever. And I think there's a few other minor tweaks, but This, if you have this in your printer right now with a Raspberry Pi, switching to this will buy you absolutely nothing. Maybe there's some extra hookups, but for 99.9% of users, all it is a convenience thing. You save the cost of a USB cable. So, thoughts on it? If you're building new and that's the form factor you want, go with it. But if you're already running a printer that has a 32-bit board with TMC drivers, there is zero reason for you to upgrade to one of these. So, building new, it kind of makes sense. But if you're not building new and you already have, you know, like this one. This has a spider in it and a Pi 4. If I were to put the Manta in, I would get nothing. There'd be zero reason to do it. So, okay, let's see if I gotta swap my extruders around. Tool 0, which is left. Is that one. And it's not pushing filament. Why aren't you pushing filament? Okay. So yeah, we gotta swap those around. So turn the power off there. Pull that out. Open up the case again. And let's move some stuff. Reddit says, I'm dumb for using octopus because it's overkill and I don't need the buck converters and can grow. Your problem is trusting Reddit. Do what you want. Like, here's the thing. Do what you want. You want to run a duet with RepRap? Do it. You want to run something with Marlin? Do it. You want to run Clipper? I like Clipper. Okay, and I don't like bed flingers. But not everyone has the exact same preferences. It's like somebody's like, you hate bed flingers. Why did you unbox a bed flingers? Because I'm not everyone. And some people are interested in those things. So I look at things that I personally am not interested in because others are. I can't remember which is which. Let me pull up the manual. No, don't go on that monitor. Go on this monitor so I can actually see what I'm looking at. I know it's E0, E1. I don't know where they are on here. Okay, so it is these two. Okay, so those two I gotta swap. Oh, David's here. Hi, David. Okay, so everything's unplugged. Got no power because apparently that's how you blow stuff up. So the top one blew on the top. And the bottom one is... Oh, the bottom one's blue on the bottom. Okay, so... And blue on the top. Okay, make sure I got all the pins lined up. Oh my god. I hate DuPont connectors. Okay, I think we're good. There, that goes there, that goes there. Okay. And now we say very nice things as we jam it closed. Just kind of pinch those wires. Make sure this still spins freely. Yeah, we'll find out in a second. Power on. I'm gonna keep it like this so I can see if the fan spins. I'm gonna be doing a legacy conversion. So here's the thing. I was originally gonna do this and convert it to a legacy, but it turns out a lot of people don't want me to do that. Oh, what help if I plugged in a USB cable. So at this time, that's not being considered because I know a lot of people don't want me to do that. So we'll not do that. That doesn't mean this will remain original, okay? What that means is this will get converted to Clipper. As cool as the Chimera is, E3D doesn't make it anymore for a reason. And it would be cool to put like an LGX Lite on it or some other compact direct drive extruder. I want to see how far you can push a machine that is literally everything on here. This is 2016. Every single component on this machine you bought back in 2016. There is nothing new on this machine. So I want to see how far you can go first, just slapping Clipper on it and seeing what that gets you. And then we'll go from there. Dual LGX lights and a Chimera. Ooh. Okay. So we are going to try to extrude 10 millimeters of filament at speed 100. What is 100? I don't know, but that's the speed. So extrude. Okay, you're going the wrong way. So I got to spin that motor around. Let's check the other one. Let's check tool 2. Set. So we're gonna have to spin tool 1 around. That's always good to know. Or 2, or shoot. Bez, how you doing? Okay, waiting on this one to heat up. Would this be cheaper? Nope, this is about $1,000. The actual, this kit, the VK, the Voron kit that RCF sold back in ye olde days, he sold them for $1,000. They're like $9.99. So this isn't much cheaper than the current builds because it's a lot of, you still got, you know, 2 integrated lead screws, 2 motors, well, 4 motors in this case because there's 2 extruders, your controller, your bed, like, yes, this looks, you know, a heck of a lot different than the current Vorons, but really it's like, if you were to price out a legacy, this is pretty much a legacy. The actual hardware, a few screws and bearings here and there, but this is a legacy in terms of it. Just the printed parts are different and it's arranged differently, a different extruder, different hot ends, whatnot. But this is a legacy, essentially. Also, 12 volts takes forever to heat up. The MZbot has never come up on this stream, not even once. So like all the times I've mentioned, I've had emails with Vez, and I brought up that I plan on building a VZ235 all-wheel drive. Those conversations on stream, which all my streams are VOD, and you can check out every stream I've ever done, those have never happened. Right. Okay, let's see if this one's backwards. Okay, this one's going the right way. So I got to swap around that motor. Okay. So, turn the motor off. Unplug that. Don't forget the LSD, the long schlong dingaling. Yes. I wish I had one. I had one in my toolbox for a while. I ended up getting rid of it, like my work toolbox. But I had what the same type of heater you see in the LSD. Those look, they look a lot like the heaters that we would use in injection molding for the drops. And I had a little one. It's not quite, you know, it's a different design than these big old Chungus ones. But it looks like the same, where it's got that cylindrical, you got the hole through the middle. So it looks like a slightly bigger one of those. But the LSD looks like a smaller version of those ones. Okay, so extruder 1 is that one, so I gotta split these ones around so power's off. Okay. To convert the legacy, have you considered self-sourcing a legacy? I've heard rumors of a few kits that will be produced. I don't like self-sourcing anymore. I'm past that point. I'm just waiting for a kit. Somebody to make a kit. How do I personally cut 2020 extrusion? What I used to do is I would go to work and do what the company asked me to do, and I would receive a paycheck. And then I would take that money and use that money to purchase extrusions cut to length. Now I dance around on YouTube, and then I use the money from that to purchase extrusions cut to length. Or I hit up Jason and go, hey, Jason, are you building it? You got kits now? Truth though, a good miter saw with a proper stop block that's squared up and actually properly squared should be able to get you most of the way there. Watch Ivan Miranda. He cuts a lot of extrusions manually. Okay, so connect. Okay, so extruder 0, set the temperature, let's heat it up, and see if we did this the right way. The long schlong, I'm gonna, because I'm live on YouTube, and although I technically am allowed to swear, I try not to, forever on this stream it will be the long schlong ding-a-ling. So. Sawzall and YOLO. So, truth be told, on Tallboy, the rear extrusion, because Tallboy was originally a V1.5 that I converted into a 2.2 that I never finished the wiring, and then I converted to a 2.4. Because the extrusion length on the rear of the 2.4 is longer than on a 2.2, I had to cut an extrusion for that rear crossbeam, the one back here, like at the very back. So I literally just kind of eyeballed it with a tape measure and cut it with a hacksaw blindly. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I did this right. Extrude. I did. Okay, so now we got to see what we get. So let me extrude, not at 100 because that's too bloody slow. We'll do 200. So let's extrude 100 millimeters of filament and see what we get. So extrude. Let that do its thing. Hey, Jose. The Z system on the MZbot was inspired by this legacy. This isn't a legacy. This is a V0 or V1.0. This isn't a legacy. This is an original. This is a Voron kit. Speaking of hotends, I do have files now, so I can mount the Omnia drop. Is that what it's called? I don't know. That showed up a while ago. I got to put that in a machine now. I finally got files for it, so I can mount it in a stealth burner. Okay, let's see here. That's exactly 100 millimeters. I could take that. I will take that. Okay, so let's do tool 2. Set that for 85. V1.5. I might end up swapping the tool head to the V1.5 tool head. The V1.5 tool head actually has a nozzle probe in it. for those that don't know, the V1.5 circa 2016, 2017 had a nozzle probe clicky switch built into it. It was actually part of the design. So when it comes to like using your nozzle as the bed probe, Vorons have played with that for a long time. So there actually was a built-in nozzle probe to it. Take care, Vez. Back to work. What's that? Okay, so this one. So we're at temperature. Okay, let's extrude 100 millimeters at 200. So extrude. Look at that. It's doing the thing. Deflection. Close enough for the government work we're doing. And the fan, for those curious, it does spin. So the wires, you know your electrical box, the wiring, you got plenty of room if the fan can still spin. So as long as the fan spins, you're good. And 100 millimeters. I'll buy it. I'll take it. Actually, cut the length. Okay, that's locked in. So the only downside with this setup is you can't have the little locking things on the Bowden thing, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is, unfortunately. No, is that locked in? That's not locked in. 1 second here. I'll just try to flush it. There we go. Okay. So, let's extrude that. Make sure that works. Okay, that works. Oop. So. Okay, extruder 0, extrude 20, extrude 50, actually. Extrude. It's nice having a desk that's flat. Why are you green? Oh, red. There we go. Okay. So heater off. Heater off. There we go. Both extruders are working. They should be squared up. I've done PID tunes on everything. We've done the E steps. By the way, for those that forget, your XY E steps, you should never have to fiddle with, okay? Do not print a cube and then use that printed cube to calibrate your XY E steps. That's wrong. Don't do that. Okay, I don't have a slicer profile. We got to make a slicer profile. DFH, whatever you want to surprise me with. Add a print surface. We got a print surface. We got PEI. Look at this. This is 1 millimeter thick PEI. Right there. That's a 1 millimeter slab of, how do you pronounce PEI? Okay. Did I make a super slicer profile for this? I think I did. So I don't know how to, I got to set up dual. I don't think we're going to play with dual extrusion today. I think we'll just do one nut print today. And we'll go from there. because I got to set it up, and I've never set up this type of setup with the dual nozzles. I don't even know what the spacing is on these, so let's see here, because I know we had some issues with this profile. Retraction 4 millimeters, retract, lift set 0.4, only lift set of okay. Save. Print settings, toasty PLA is fine. Okay, I gotta disable Z-hop or combing, because I think the problem we had with the just set extruders to 2. That's it. How do I add in a second extruder? General extruder 2. Okay. Yeah, but I gotta set the offset. And I don't know how to set the offset. Extruder, where's the offset? The mic is, well, when I'm talking like this, I'm talking right into the mic. What part of Canada I am? The part over land. Hovering over, where, nozzle diameter. Tool name. Oh, offset. There we go. Okay. So, okay. If your firmware doesn't handle the extruder displacement, you need the G code to take into account. I have no idea if the firmware handles this. So this would be off the 0. So what is the offset for this? Where is my... It's... I can't remember... We got the music's on. E3D Chimera specs. Okay. Documentation. Oh, documentation. Chimera documentation. Okay. Drawings. 18 millimeters. The music isn't on for you? Do you hear it now? I bumped it up quite a bit. Normally I don't play it loud. Okay, loud music. So it is working. Yeah, I normally don't play it loud. It's 18 millimeters? Yeah, 24 minus 6. Yeah, so 18 millimeters. Okay, so that would be 9. So in this case, extruder 1 will call you lefty. Your offset is -9 millimeters, and the Y would be the same. And then extruder 2 will call you righty. You'll be +9 millimeters, right? Now it's not there. Yeah, okay. I normally run the music at -32 decibel because it's just background music. So extruder offset 9, 9. Okay, sure. Print settings. I gotta disable or coasting. Where's coasting? I don't want it doing a million bloody Z hops like it normally does. C hop. Quality. Well, no, because it's not, because there's the middle. Because the two, it's not like one is here in the middle and then the other one's off. It's a chimera. So they're both offset from the middle. So, I just don't want it doing retractions. Where's that hops? Perimeter loops, perimeters. Yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it. So, we need a dual color print. So let's download that license violating dual color benchy. Dual color. Benchy, where is best match, most popular? Dual color benchy. Download. Beyond benchy. Well, I need a dual color print. That's the thing, and I don't have any common ones. Where'd you go, benchy? Oh, it's... Yeah, sure. Give me the G code. I don't want the G code, Prusa. Give me the actual file. Benchy 4 color. Patrick, tree frog. Oh, no. Okay, the problem with the tree frog is a million retractions, and I don't want to... 2 color. Let's see what 2 color. Most popular 2 color print is a bunch of this stuff. Striped lizard. Foghorn. I just want an easy test print. A quick, easy test print. Cali Dragon. Is there a dual color Cali Dragon? No, there's no dual color Cali Dragon. Hilbert Curve. Print the Voron logo too. Take that menu. No, we're not doing that. Oh, I got green and red loaded, so I just want a test print. Like, I don't want anything super fancy. I just want... It'd be nice if you could search models, if that was... Is that an option to search by... Like, printer... I want search by multicolor. Is there ability to do that? It's in the files for the Cali Dragon? Okay, let me check. Yeah, okay, so we got, okay, here we go. Okay. Dragon. Okay, 3 perimeters, 4 top, 4 bottom, slicing. Speeds. Okay, so we got to play with the speeds. So I talked with RCF about speeds and feeds, and pretty much I'm running it too fast. So it's like, not like, don't push it. So externals are 60. Travels at 150 or 100. Like, don't push it, apparently, was what he told me. He's trying to find the original profile. The problem is the original profile is Simplify 3D, which I don't use because I don't use. Smart Simple 7,000. Oop, nope, drop that down. So infill 80, perimeter speed, external perimeter. Oh, I always get those backwards. Okay, so save as. This will be 1.0. 3D view. Okay, so How do I change the colors for the... Oh, here we go. Okay, so... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. So this is red, and the other one's green. Okay. So we'll do that. Scales, okay. No. Okay. Did it bug out on me? It bugged out on me. It bugged out on me. Default. Go away. Yeah, it's bugging out on me. Yeah, okay, 1 second here. 1 second here. Okay, save. Let's try this again. Do I want to save changes to that? No. Yeah, okay. Stop. Super slow. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. So that we want green. Okay. The main body we want red. This we want green. This we want green. And this we want green. There we go. Okay. That looks okay. We will do that. Slice now. And here comes the point where it probably all crashes and burns. Let me get the SD card out, because we are going to run this off an SD card. I don't know why it's black now, but extruder 1 and extruder 2. Okay, it's a 2-hour print. Extrude, save. Okay, still with a brim. Oh yeah, let me turn the brim off. Oh, actually, let me make sure. Filament. Okay. So both these are the same profile. Okay, so we're gonna have some oozing, I bet. But it is what it is. So let's see here. Okay, exporting finished. Card inserted. Print from SD card. Cali Dragon. Okay, bed heating. Hopefully this works. What's hopefully Voron? Okay, hopefully it's loading the right G-code file, because I hate that screen, so maybe I pushed the wrong button. No purge block? Nope, apparently not. It'll just not use the other nozzle, I guess. Water-cooled Chimera. Why? Once it gets printing, if it actually does get printing properly, I'll get it all set up. Colin gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. Thought the other nozzle would leave some sort of scarring. You're about to see one of the reasons why they discontinued the Chimera. So the problem with this setup, the inherent problem with the Chimera is you have 2 nozzles. So always, if everything's in a perfect world, they're exactly the same Z height, okay? Odds are, though, you'll never do that. You'll get them very close, maybe, but getting them perfectly 0-0 is going to be hard. So what's going to happen is when one's printing, the other one's going to be kind of either not touching the part or be dragging across it and leaving a little bit of scarring. 2, there's no way to perfectly shut off the flow. So what will happen is the nozzle that you're not using, even if you drop the temperature, will ooze. And you'll get little dribble everywhere. So that's why you see a lot of times they print with that like extra shell around it or whatever. So we're doing worst case scenario here, because this is just going to be straight up with none of that extra helpy stuff that people like to use to make these prints, you know, a little bit better. We're going straight into it without that. Ooze shield, that's what it is. So yeah, so again, this is one of the reasons why they don't make the Chimera anymore, because this was like, hey, let's do this. And it turns out it's not a great idea. So yeah, that's basically it. It's like the Cyclops. So the Cyclops is kind of the same thing as this, only you have 2 in, but it goes down into a single nozzle. So mixing nozzles have problems too. So a problem with the Cyclops is you have the issue of 90-degree bend in the filament path, the filament flow path. You don't want that. I don't know why it paused. It decided to pause. Okay. Do your purge. Okay, it's purging. So the bright side, my second nozzle isn't dragging into the bed. So small victories. So one, you got a 90-degree turn the filament. Filament is a fluid. You don't want it doing 90-degree turns. That's just asking for trouble. And 2, when you have both going in, you can have backflow pressure, and then also they're mixing, so you got to purge the crap out of it, because as you're feeding it in, it's occasionally grabbing little bits of the other filament and pulling it down. It's not good. There's a reason they don't really do them anymore. There we go. Hey, Polymaker. Do I have a long enough USB cable? I do. Oh, wow. Yeah, come on, rotate, pivot. That'll do. That was actually a really good first layer. Ability to make it work and have perfect prints. Not really. People with much better skill in like setting up 3D printers have tried, and they don't, again, make it for a reason. But yeah, Polymaker. Nope, wrong button. Polymaker. We give away a spool of this stuff every stream. Link in the description. What is this? Polylite ASA. There we go. Not gonna lie, I kind of miss these chungus ass PI sheets, hard to damage. I had the original sheet on this guy up until I ripped it off finally to put on a flex plate. And it's not that it was bad, it still worked perfectly. It's just flex plates are so nice because you just go and all your parts come off. Focus a little off. Let me fix that. Oh yeah, we had it. We were playing with the focus last time. That's right. Let's see here. Configure video. Focus. Manual focus. So turn off manual focus. off manual focus. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Nozzle is digging into the print a bit. Well, there's like a little bit of stuff hanging off of it. It's like oozing ever so slightly, so that's what's going on because it's heating up. So this is what happens. You're heating up the nozzle, and it didn't do a big retraction before, so it's probably going to just have a bunch of filament loaded right in there that's ready to ooze. Because how many layers before we start printing red? 2 millimeters. And we're at 1. So yeah, it's gonna ooze for a bit. It just nature of the beast. This is what happens with these setups. I love that view. Can't see if my fan's going. Fan spinning? We got fan spin? Hopefully we got fan spin. Fan spin. Yeah, we got fan spin. Yeah, fan's at 100%. I should have set retraction on tool change. There probably is a default value. Remember, I didn't pull the filament out of this nozzle, so it was primed and ready to go. Oh. Okay, well. Trying to print red. I probably should have did a test to make sure both of these lined up. Same $10 camera. What do you? This is a Logitech C920. This isn't a $10 camera. That's a shitty benchy. I know, it's the worst benchy in the world. Yeah, see, this is the problem. It's trying to do this right now. Like, we'll have to let it go for a bit, see what we get. I'm just gonna let it go. Like, honestly, whatever we get, we get. Like, it is a thing. It is doing stuff. Tool head offsets. I did. They seem okay. Well, send it again with a new shield. Never. See, I gotta turn off. It's doing way too many retractions. That's the problem. I want Z-hop, but I don't want it to do retracts on internal. So where is the coast setting? Or where is the what's it called in? Is it combing? Red isn't looking good. No, it's all the retractions that's killing it, I think. It is extruding. The problem is, it's like for these first few layers, it's just like little itty bitty details.
trying to figure out what is the setting in slicing. No, see, not combing. It's hey, John. Yeah, retractable and perimeter. Yeah. I should look into the ARCFA. I could just grab it and put it on this. I'm sure somebody can make it work with Marlin. Yeah, this print is looking poo-poo. Yeah, this print is looking quite... we're just gonna cancel this right now. How do I cancel? Yeah, we're gonna stop print. Lower bed. Yeah, let's do that. So we need to where did I put my screen? So we should probably do like an actual calibration print, just to make sure that everything was actually doing this right. What is that one setting called? I can't remember what that setting's called. Retraction. Retract. Layer change. Like I can just turn off. I don't want to turn off retractions, and I do want Z travel. I don't know. Dragon plate. Well, I want something that connects two things together. That's the thing, though, because I want to make sure the offsets are good. So, dual. Articulated dragon. Easy peasy. Nope. Rotate. Put one at 45. There we go. Cool. There we go. Place that. Okay, print settings, multiple extruders, ooze prevention enabled. White tower. I don't think we need a white tower. Place that. SD card out. Port. Okay, there's that ooze shield. Okay. Finished. Yep. Okay. From SD card. There we go. Bad heating. There we go. Let's try this.
Let's try this. No calibration. We did calibrate. E-steps are good. Motion's good. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. It is what it is. Calibrate the nozzles. They should be equal. They should be Z equal, hopefully. I did check them prior with the little super accurate special paper for bed leveling. We did use that. Offset, it's straight up mechanical, so it should be pretty good because it's 18 millimeter distance. So one's 9 millimeters to the left, 1 9 to the right, and they should be 0 on the Y. This isn't a super precise model. Like there is obviously, you know, interconnectedness, but it's not super tight. So like, see, so even if we're out a little bit, we should be okay. It'll still be a functional print. So wait for everything to heat up and it just start doing its thing. The other nozzle will be ironing. Well, we'll see. Ooh. I don't know why it doesn't a hold there that I gotta. Purge line. Okay. I don't know why he stopped. Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? Oh, the other nozzle's heating now. Okay, well, now we wait for the other nozzle to heat while that just kind of blobs. Stepper controllers as the ramp board use. DRV 8825s. Good old DRVs. Yeah, so we're sitting here while the one nozzle's at 220. We're waiting on the other one to heat up now. Why it's doing that? I don't know. It's the default super slicer setup. Here's the slicer setup. Like, we could have just did a single color print and it'd be on its way, but nope, we gotta have some fun, do some dualies. Salmon skin. It's a built-in texturing detail. God, 30-watt heaters at 12 volt take forever. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just blobbing that filament. Come on, 2 more degrees. You got this. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. 1 more degree. This is fun. You guys having fun? Put 1 in chat if you're having fun right now. Okay. Well, thank you. Why are you pausing? Resume print. I didn't tell you to pause. Okay, the red is a little high, I think. Yeah, shoot, the red nozzle's ever so slightly high. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
That might be okay. No, the red nozzle's high. Shoot. I'm gonna have to fiddle with that. Yeah, this print's a no-go. But I'm gonna let it do its thing. Just so I can see how the alignment looks, and then we'll end it. And we're just gonna do a single color print because I gotta calibrate these Z offsets, or fiddle with these Z offsets because they're not good. We'll load up a Voron or a Neuro Cube in the meantime. Yeah, it's not looking good at all. Yeah, it's way too high. Shoot. Yeah, there might have been, I don't know why could the nozzle be jammed? No, it's too high. Because what you have to do, you have set screws on the side that lock in the heatsink into the Chimera. And what happens is you have to have them both the same. Like you have to have both nozzles the same. So what I did was I dropped them both onto a piece of paper and tightened them, but this one ended up ever so slightly higher than the other. So, heating. Okay, now it's on to the other color. Which isn't extruding because it all oozed everywhere because it just parked and heated for a while. There it's going. Yeah, this is going to take some time to get right. And I don't know, are those supposed to be the same? Or they're supposed to be inset to each other? Sounds like a pain in the ass. Yep. But this was high tech for, you know, 2016 hot ends. Like this was, you know, the cool thing back then, right? Yeah, we're just gonna cancel this because this is looking like shit. Stop print. Lower bed. Yeah, that looks like ass. We're just gonna do a cube. Call it a day. Face, disconnect, connect. Yeah, that looks like poop. Whee. So yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some time to get it all calibrated. It's obviously a bit of a pain in the butt. So we're just going to do a cube. Everyone likes a cube. Load file, print. We're just going to run it off Pronoface here. So hopefully my computer don't crash. This was the new hot. It was! And this is why they don't use it anymore. Like, yes, it works. If you have everything perfectly calibrated, but you're never going to get away from the ooze issue. You're never going to get away from the nozzle strike issue because, you know, you're printing something, you get a part that's curling, and now your other nozzle's hitting it. So you're constantly fighting it. So there's a reason they don't really use these anymore. And this is one of those reasons. So what I probably will be doing though is, let me find it here. What's that? Nope, not this. Is it this box? Maybe it's this box. Nope. Why do I got like a million Revos? That's not what I'm looking for. Here we go. So we're gonna do a little fun. Because we're probably gonna, I want to put a V6 in here. Okay. So we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna make a super V6. So it's printing a cube right now. That looks much better. So the plan is, we've got ourselves, I have a spare one of these. It's a Revo 6 heat break with a Hamera heat break. Screw that in. Ooh, that ain't gonna work. That's a little too close. I might have to fiddle with that. It'll work with a Revo Voron if I have it. Or I could just cut this. But either way, TLDR, make like a super V6 and put that in here. So that's a Hamera, and I don't think I have compatible. Yeah, because a Hamera heat break is titanium. Fixed dual extruders. Why now have IDEX? Yeah, IDEX is would beat this setup pretty much everything other than costs. Yeah, you're probably going to beat it in everything but costs is that. So what is it? It's 3:30. This is estimated to be a 1 hour and 20-minute print. So we might finish before the end of stream because I got to end at 5. What else do I got in here? I got my homemade V6 block. Look at gold V6 heatsink, and then my homemade. I think that's. I'm trying to remember if that's brass. If that block is brass. Focus on that. I think the brass is brass or Amco. I can't remember. That mosquito. What else? I got a lot of stuff in here. Maybe I'll put that in here. We'll see. How fast can it? So here's the thing. We're running 8-bit Marlin. What I want to do is I want to get a profile set up for this. Okay. And then I want to print like 5 or 6 items. So a benchy, a calibration cube, a me maybe, but basically print like 5 or 6 things with this printer, stock, unmodified, as good as I can get it. And then what we'll do is we'll flash Clipper on it. And then what I'm going to do is run those exact same G-code files and see what we get then. Okay. And then we'll change the profiles and see if we can do better and faster. Have you tried running Clipper? I have not, because I have enough Raspberry Pis. Luckily, I guess. Oh, there you go. Let's see here. Okay, for those wondering when Obsidian's coming out, E3D put out a blog. October. So soon is October. Hooray for global shipping issues and supply chain issues, pushing everything back. Which year? This year. Obsidian. I've got it in both these machines. It works really good. I will say this is stupidly quiet. Like, it's not TMC quiet, don't get me wrong. But it's not as loud as I thought it would be. Like, I remember DRVs being much louder than this. Now, granted, I'm sure DRVs, once we start making them sing at, you know, 300 millimeters a second, might be a little different. But, like, I can't really complain. Is it just tool steel or tungsten carbide? For obsidian? Obsidian is the coating on it. Did I ever try the 3-color? No, I don't like mixing hot ends. It's a bad idea. As you just saw, well, that's a single nozzle, but still, it's not my thing. But you can make colors with it. So can I with some paint. You know what sucks? So this desk here, okay, that the printer and the spool Polymaker filament, which if you want to win one yourself, link in the description. I originally planned, I was going to just glue it down. So I was going to get a bamboo desk, and then I went in to buy one, and the bamboo, this was like a quarter of the price. And I'm like, it's laminate, it's flat enough. Like I still have the quartz table here that I'll use for actually squaring stuff up properly. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just use the laminate. So I bought 2 tubes of this PL Premium. So I was just gonna glue it down. And then I brought it in, and the thing was like this. And I'm like, shoot. So I ended up just screwing it to from underneath to the table, and it's flat enough. It's not perfectly flat, but it's flatter than what I had before. But so now I have like 3 tubes of PL Premium because I bought one and I didn't realize I already had 2. So still using bamboo. I am. Obviously I haven't in a bit because I've been testing other machines for the stuff I've been printing. So now that I've got the Kitty like printing stuff, I'm probably going to go back to printing both these because I got to print all the stuff for the solid fork. So they'll both probably be printing over the weekend. But the bamboo was just, you know, I haven't used it because I've been testing other printers. And I don't really have a lot to print right now. I got a good chunk of the Death Racer stuff printed. And then I got the salad fork to print. Salad fork. It's going to be silver extrusions. I think silver hardware. I can't remember. And black parts. And it's going to be all PCCF. Or most of it's going to be PCCF. See previous post, please. Well, I got to scroll up. How far away is your previous post, Nicholas? I can't scroll up. Okay. How fast can it go? As fast as you can push it. It's running 8-bit Marlin, so that's going to limit it right now. How fast can it go once you put something like Clipper on it? Pretty fast. Do I still have Mando parts? Nope, I have them all printed. I'm in the process of, here, 1 second. I got something drying outside. I gotta go grab it anyways. There you go. I'll be back in a second. Okay, you guys didn't burn the place down, right? Okay. So like this one right now, it just went for I just did the texturing. So if you look at, I'll get the helmet here. I lost my pad. I gotta glue that in. So this is all 3D printed, obviously, but you don't see no layer lines, right? Can you see the layer lines? Look, no lines. So it's all 3D printed, but it's textured. So that does a lot for hiding all the layer lines. It makes it a lot easier, a lot less sanding is involved. So the trick is I'm texturing everything with chip guard, stone shield. So this is one of the wrist gauntlets, and I just did this before stream. So this is straight up 3D printed, 2 seconds of sanding, and then hit it with the chip guard. Some of this is painted under here and it wasn't getting textured, so I had to really sand it and then tape it up so I didn't get the chip guard on it. But this is pretty much ready for paint now, and I'll hit it with the red, and then I'll, you know, do some detail work and whatnot, make it look good. Oh, I missed a little area. But yeah, this is how it looks with just the texture. So you can see how it gives it that, like, focus. It gives it a textured appearance, and it hides all the layer lines. But I missed one little area right there. You see it? So I gotta go spray it right now. Should be cleaner. The second nozzle is higher. Yeah, the second nozzle is higher, so we shouldn't have that issue. So yeah, I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta go hit that one area that I missed, it looks like. How did I miss that? So I want to paint it after the stream ends. And I gotta let this stuff like off gas for a while. But yeah, it's just a super light coat. You don't do a heavy coat. It's just enough to give it a rough finish, and then you paint over it, and then you weather it, and boom, done. Everything in CF filament. No, this texture, I did try one part in CF. It doesn't work as good as this. If you're going for a like this kind of finish, the CF doesn't work. The CF is good if you're gonna sand it and you want it smooth. That's not the button I want. So yeah, so I'll be back in a, is that? No, it's still working. Okay, I'll be back in a second. There we go. What the heck is going on with you? This one is like twice the noise of this one. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. That is DLC. Yeah, the obsidian is DLC. What's the shrink rate of Prusement PCCF? I don't know. I don't know the exact number, but we're gonna find out. I got a whole thing of jet black PC, and then PCCF. So this is what's going to be used for salad port, and I don't know if I'm going to print it on the Cheaty, because the few things I've done on the Cheaty so far have come out really clean. But I might do it on the bamboo, which is faster. but I trust the cheaty, I don't know, or I might even just do it on the LDO V2, because that's got a Obsidian in it. I don't know yet. Link to the battery got. All the stuff that I got for the Death Racer is all stuff that's linked in the recommended stuff. So if you've got the files from the Death Racer, it's all the BOM. I'm ordering just the BOM from the sources in the BOM. The only thing I haven't ordered from the BOM is the gearing thing. I had to order that off AliExpress. Print salad fork on Micron. I don't want to print one part at a time. Have LDO done a Death Racer kit yet? I don't think so, although you'd think they would with, you know, they do motors. That's always fun. Actually, I gotta find my... Okay, one of the reasons I haven't used the Bamboo is the app for the Bamboo isn't on my phone. It's on a dummy phone. Oh, here it is. Okay. I don't install the apps that come with these new printers now on my phone. I use an old phone that has nothing on it. So this phone I haven't found. I lost it for a bit when I found it again when I was cleaning, but that's USB-C to USB-C. Why do I have USB-C to USB-C? I need USB-A to USB-C. No, that's just USB to wires. I don't know. I'll find it later. Oh, here we go. I gotta update the Bamboo. Might as well do that now. The batteries that I have are these ones. You don't want 4-cell. So I got the motors. I think 4-cell is too high voltage. So I got the motors here. I'm doing the Pro build. So these are the motors. Okay. And they are rated for 7.4 volt. Okay. So these motors are rated for 7.4 volts, and if you're wondering what the motors look like. There you go. So that's the motor and the ESC. And then the batteries, I bought one. Actually, I bought two, because I thought I was buying one, but I ended up buying two. I bought a 2-pack. Are these ones. So they're 5200 milliamp hour 2S, I believe, because they're 7.4 volts. So these are the batteries. Yeah, 2S. They're 2S batteries. So there's two different types of the Death Racer. There's the regular one and then the Pro one. I'm building the Pro one, which goes dummy fast for no reason. Because why not? Business expense. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, consider becoming a member of the channel, or gifting memberships to others. It goes a long way in supporting the things I do. Because I kind of need it, because all this stuff's expensive. Ooh. Wrong button. That button. Although I gotta order a bunch of like I gotta order like the 6mm rods and all that stuff still, so. The problem is I still am waiting on stuff, and I have stuff that I've ordered that has like might ship between September and October. And we got like 40 days. So I might not have it done in time for Earth. I'm hoping I do, because I'm waiting on stuff. And then once everything shows up, then I could build it, which I'll be doing on stream. Yeah, this is looking a lot better than that first one we did. That's for sure. Bomb for go to on either Twitter or YouTube, most likely YouTube, the real Sam Prentice. He's the guy this is all his thing, so. And then you have to like subscribe to his Patreon to get it. It's like $1 or something. Yeah, this is looking much better than that first attempt. Once it gets actually kind of near way done, I'll do a video and I'll actually put a serial request in for it. Actually, do I have, how does the serial request work? Because I already have a serial. This is VK20. So I don't know if I have to actually like post it on the Twitter or on the subreddit. I don't know. I gotta ask RCF. What happened with my Ender 3v2? It's in a box. I'm starting to get way too many commercial printers that I probably will never use again. So you're getting a massive hit. Ooh, nice. Do a Reddit video just to mess with everyone. Okay, I will. Brand new Voron V1.0. Well, this is probably the first V1.0 that's been built in years. Because the V1.5 is better in every way, and the V1.6 is better in every way, and the Legacy is better in every way. So. But you could still see some of like the design ethos with Voron. So for example, like, yeah, this is an old design, but like for the most part, other than like the extruders, which you can move, everything is within the frame. Like I could slap panels on all sides of this except for the top. And like I'd have to do a little cutout for the electrical box. But this wouldn't be hard to enclose with just the top hat. Like, and the screen, but who cares about the screen, let's be honest. It's gonna be fun making a clipper config for this, that's for sure. It's gonna be very fun making a clipper config. Is Legacy Stealth Burner compatible? Legacy is. Legacy is, because you could just take off the Afterburner and put the Stealth Burner front on. That's why you were asking for a profile. Well, I wanted to use the original profile to see what like the speeds and feeds were. So I just kind of whipped one up though quickly in Super Slicer here. Although I tried to do a dual color print and the nozzles aren't perfectly level, so obviously it didn't work. And it's an oozy mess, so I'm just doing a single color print right now. But yeah, so setting up a clipper profile from scratch for this is going to be fun. So I might make a video of that. I don't know. I think I already did a video on how to set up a clipper profile from scratch. How's the electronics box? The wires are in the electronics box, I'll say that. Put a Stealth Burner with Revo 6 on my Folger Tech FD6, working great. That's good. But I'm just thinking, like, we've got this nice little area here. I'm sure an LGX Lite would sit perfectly on top of here, and then just put a Revo or just a regular V6 underneath, and it'd probably be all happy. Because I can't remember. I might go digging and see what kind of community mods are available for this. And like do some classic community mods. No, this is PLA. Yeah, these are, honestly, I was expecting a lot worse. I was expecting a lot worse out of these DRVs, and they're, because I remember when I built my V1.5, I ordered DRVs because that's what was spec in the BOM, and it sounded horrendous. So I ripped those right out and put 884-988s in it. But these aren't that bad actually. So. Trying to figure out, is my chat bugged? What is going on? According to YouTube, I don't have any new members. What is going on here? Let me refresh. This makes no sense. If you were gifted a membership during the stream, can you say something? 'Cause I know a bunch of people gifted memberships. Am I missing something here? It's saying right now I got no new members. Didn't see it hand out the gifted. Yeah, that's right. It just said people donated gifted memberships, but it didn't. Normally it says has been very slow recently. Okay. Might be an issue in the back end. Gary gifted 1 community memberships. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, it's... The pop-up should work. Like, the bot should work. Bot's working. Yeah, like right now it's saying no new memberships. I just want to make sure it works and people get memberships and, you know. John Stern gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. Yeah, it's... YouTube is taking great at taking your money, not so great for actually providing what you paid for. You know what though? I can't complain. YouTube has not screwed up anything other than, you know, not monetizing my channel properly for like a year and me losing out on a few $1,000s in ad revenue. But beyond that, other than that one issue that was only small, you know, a couple thousand, I haven't had any issues. They pay out regularly, like it works. So yeah, it's being funky. What is going on? What printer is this? This is a Voron 1.0, which is top of the line circa 2016. So if you know what Voron is, which if you watch this channel, we do a bit of Voron stuff occasionally sometimes. This is the original, like the 1.0 version, the original version. Yeah, it's not gifting the memberships. What is going on? Let me... What is Voron? That is Voron. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I don't know why memberships aren't working. Edit. Monetization. Monetization's on! Voron is Russian for Raven. Yeah, that nozzle's ever so slightly high.
It's not just this stream, it's been weird on Steve's as well. Okay. Well, hopefully it, you know, clicks in. Because, you know, as I will say, as much as I love hanging out with you guys, I do have a mortgage. So I'm hoping that this is just a little fluke and it likes to actually work. Also, I don't like seeing you guys gifting memberships and they're not going anywhere, so I'm assuming something's going on. Also, don't forget to like that smash button. So Max, for the serial, how does this work? Do I like just post? Is this a serial request or a serial confirmation? Because this has a serial. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Wrong button. Why do I keep pushing the wrong button? Okay, well, I'm still going to post a video on the subreddit. There is a new system with YouTube people having to claim a gifted sub. Yeah, I know you have to claim it. But usually there's like a pop-up for it, or it happens pretty quickly. And usually, like, I don't have no new members after, like, I think I have like 20 gifted memberships, so plus this stream. So something is a little freaky right now. Well, I don't stream games, but anyways. How long have I been streaming for? I'm just going to put a little tweet out at, this is what I don't like about YouTube. Okay, if you stream on YouTube, it's YouTube gaming, but I don't stream games. I don't like it. Okay, whatever. Yell at YouTube on Twitter, see how it goes. Please don't fall out a window. He exited out and came back for an ad with deer urine attract for hunting. Well, I know what kind of videos you like because YouTube knows what kind of ads to feed you. If a V0 is too small for me and a V2.4 is too big expensive, which Voron do you recommend?
Trident, but Trident's pretty close to a V2 cost nowadays. Switch wire, if you are okay with the bed flinger. That's the thing with Vorons. V0 is the cheap one at 400 to 600, depending on the kit you use. Switch wire is around 800-ish, and then all the other ones are 1,000 plus. But they're not meant to be cheap printers. Like, they were never designed like chasing a price point like a cheap price point. They were never designed for that.
Tiny M or 160V.
Yeah, you could do that route. Like, I'm going to be building a salad fork, but you got to remember, even those smaller ones, they're still expensive. Like a Micron, yeah, it's a, you know, you can build a salad fork or a Micron that's 160, which isn't that much bigger than 120, but it is bigger. But like, we're going to be building a salad fork here. So let me, I don't even know, how much is a salad fork kit? So salad fork is, actually that's not bad, 575. So 600 bucks for the kit plus printed parts. That's actually not bad. And if you don't know what a salad fork is, this is a salad fork. We're building one. So, John, thank you for becoming a member. Worth converting an Ender 3 to a switch wire. Those that have done it like it. I know Steve did it, so yeah. You get basically you get a better machine out of it. Like, let's be honest, an Ender 3 is pretty a switch wire is pretty good. So John, $2. Cheers. You can get a V2.4 for under 1,000. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those kits though. Like, I'm always sus about the electronics on those kits. We got one little band of under extruded. Right there, we got one little under extruded area. No, that was a new member ping, but that was somebody directly becoming a member. That wasn't a gifted membership. That was John Yoakum there. Like, it's still, the thing is though, it's still bugging me to insert an ad. It's like, no, I don't want to insert an ad. Go away. Hey, DeWitt. Wearing your hat today. Taff Fox, 99 cents. Cheers. Insert ad, show only Benchy merch. Do I have the hat? Oh, the hat's upstairs. I don't know, buy only Benchy merch. Link in the description. Do this now. Firmware and clipper. Oh, it's not that hard. Like, if you build a stock build, it's pretty much just copy, paste, go, and just set your offsets. Thomas, thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, I'm really not liking this membership thing not working. Oh, Clicky Probe. Yeah, if you're building non-stock with Clicky Probe, well, I did it on my stream, so if you're interested on how it goes, I did it on my stream. Well, Rat OS is just coming for Voron. Rat OS is just a skin of Mainsail with a bunch of stuff added specifically to it for auto-generating configs for the specific Rat rig printers. So if somebody were to port those features over and just add Vorons to the list, that would be kind of cool. I don't know if they would support every single machine or just like the mainline ones, because you'd have to have different sizes. But all it is like for a clipper, you got like your configs. But what you could do is you could have like something that auto generates configs based on what you tell it. So like, oh, my bed is this big. This is the end stops I'm using. These are the probes I'm using. And it spits out a config. So imagine a utility like that built into Mainsail. That's Rat OS essentially. So theoretically, you could add any printers to that list. I personally don't use those things. Like I don't use Kiao or whatever it's pronounced. I don't like having that additional layer. I just go straight to whatever I'm using. So if I'm running Mainsail, I just install Mainsail. If I'm running Fluid, I just install Fluid, and I just work with that. I don't like having that interface layer there. Just another thing that could break. Which I remember when Kiao broke all of Clipper for Vorons anyways, because they wanted to remove the branding out of Mainsail, one of the dev versions of Mainsail. I think I gotta update the app, yeah. Okay. Uninstall. Yeah, I gotta install the new app. Uninstall. Okay, so I gotta find the Bamboo Lab. What's the Bamboo Lab app called? Bamboo Lab. Bamboo Lab Handy. Cool. Giuseppe, thank you for becoming a member. I think CNA recommendation for medium preload is wrong. They don't send the right parts at a replacement rail because it's heavy preload. Honestly, half my machines are CNA rails that I don't even specify a preload and they're working fine. It's AliExpress. It really is kind of luck of the draw sometimes, unfortunately. Like, I think mine are light and they're fine. Okay, how does USB-C only go in one way? Any news on the Creality Clipper box? Whenever it shows up. I don't have it yet. What happens when your second nozzle runs in the layer? Pretty much, yeah, it affects the prints. This is one of the reasons why you don't use it. They don't make the Chimera anymore. But this was the hot new shit back in the day when this printer was designed. So, yeah. FedEx bill showed up. That's always good. The worst part about the Bamboo Handy app is there's features that are in there that you can't do from the slicer management thing. Oh, that sucks. Agree. Okay. Nero 3 DP at gmail.com. Password Hunter2. I agree to the piracy policy. There we go. Account is not. Oh, I gotta create an account. Corelli clipper box. Yeah, Corelli's making a little clipper box, kind of like how the V400 has that little box. They're doing one standalone thing there. Okay. Sign it. There we go. Okay. Hunter 2. Yeah, for those that remember that old meme. Turn the printer on. Waiting for Super Slicer to use bamboo slicer tree supports. Okay, so waiting on the printer to boot up. Why are you taking so long? There we go. Okay. Oh. AP. Okay, fail to connect to cloud. Scan. Okay. Allow. Scanning for printer. Okay. Confirm to bind. Binding. Like, for those who don't know the whole oh, there we go, firmware update. Would you like to update page? Yes. The Hunter 2 thing. Hi, welcome to the internet circa like 2005. Update. There we go. Take about 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. Doing the software update. Yeah, so for those that don't know, YouTube added a feature where if you type in your password, it just shows us stars. Yeah, see? That's the same thing I have on my luggage. KB3D admin. Username admin. Password. Password. Poor mods. I know, we have to approve all those messages. That's the bad part. Oh, I am hungry. Probably about 50% of IoT. Yeah, I don't trust all them IoT devices. The bleeps, the creeps, and the sweeps. Yeah, I can't do any of those noises, so. Spaceballs. Finally got some Polymaker filament sent to me. I'm itching to try it, printing all my Rat Break 3.0 upgrade parts with it. There you go. We've been jammed! Okay, I'm putting on my tinfoil hat right now. I can't find raspberry jam. Costco and the local grocery stores, they don't have raspberry jam. Like regular raspberry jam, just the regular kind, Schmuckers or whatever with the seeds in it. I can't find it. Nobody has it. Am I like being paranoid here, or is just something? But I can't find it. I've been able to find it in a while. Like they have like the seedless ones, and they have strawberry jam, but I can't find like regular normal raspberry jam. Every grocery store that I normally go to and Costco doesn't have it. Okay, so maybe it's just a local thing. I don't know. I'll ship it to you. I'm gonna get like 20 people shipping me raspberry jam, and it's I don't really use it that often. I'm using something else right now. I'm using like some other jam, whatever. I think I'm using strawberry. I just prefer raspberry. But yeah, I was like, what the heck? It's like right now I can't do. I want to do more work on my Mando armor, but I can't paint a bunch of it because Rust-Oleum dark steel metallic paint. Every hardware store in town completely out of it, hasn't restocked. They just don't have it. None of them do. And I can buy it online for like, how much does Amazon want to charge me again? Oh, geez, that's the printer. I'm like hearing banging. Rust-Oleum. Dark steel. Okay. So this, I'm not paying $58 or $33 a can for spray paint. And it's not going to show up for like a month. But yeah, so like this is the spray paint that I used for the metal, like the steel on you know, the Mando armor that I'm using. That every hardware store I've gone to in town, and I've gone to every hardware store in town, completely out of it. Nobody has it. But yeah, that's what all, like, so I can't do, like, I literally used the last of it on the wrist gauntlet. But like all this is all it is. Actually, do I gotta, oh, I gotta put that, I gotta paint that still. I haven't painted those. Yeah. But yeah, this is all, this is GM Autumn Maple car spray paint. So I buy that at Crappy Tire. It's actually, the problem with this spray paint, it's expensive because it's actually like car metallic spray paint. And you can only buy it in the little touch-up cans. You can't buy like the big cans of it. So yeah, this is GM Maple or Autumn Maple, and the silver is Rust-Oleum. I figured, hey, I'll use a car paint because it's a color match GM paint. Everyone has it. You can get it from anywhere. I've got like 5 cans of it. It's fine. But Rust-Oleum, you think Rust-Oleum I'd be able to get my hands on. And then the blue is literally just paint, like just metallic paintbrush paint. Yeah, can't find it. Choppy mic? Oh, I was bumping it. What colors are you looking for? It's Rust... Oh, I'm sure it'll come back in stock. But it's Rust-Oleum Dark Steel metallic spray paint. I have the red. The red, I've got plenty of the red. It's just, I want to keep everything uniform. Like, the blue is literally, like, just blue paint. Tri-star color. Yeah, I don't want to spend a lot of money, though, on the crazy expensive spray paints. And I want metallic. So these colors, I've already started using these colors, so I have to stick with it. If I were to do another set, maybe I'd do something different. But, like, I've already started using these colors, and a good chunk of the armor is already those colors. So I kind of have to stick with it. Like, I'm not going to go and, you know... where's the chest piece? Yeah, like I've already got, you know, a bunch of stuff done. Like I got the chest piece done. And I love how even though it's dirtied up, you still get the metallic sheen off of it. But like, I'm not going to go and repaint a bunch of this and it won't match anymore if I use a different color and I want it to match, so. Like the steel I could probably get by using a different color because it's pretty heavily weathered, but still. And yeah, it's Autumn Maple because there was actually a paint from, I think it was either Nissan or Honda I was going to use. But I went with the GM just because it's called Autumn Maple. Duet, I'll let you know. I know you're not. Are you the beast? I can't remember. One of you guys are near me. One of them's not. I can't remember. But either way, I'm hoping it's just like, oh, they're all out and we're just waiting on the resupply and it'll be like next week and they'll all be in. because I had that with the red paint. I bought one can of the autumn maple at a local Canadian Tire. It was the only one they had left. I used it and they ran out. I went back in a week later to get another can or buy a bunch of cans, and they were completely out. And I was like, oh no. And then I went to the other Canadian Tire and there was like 5 of them. So yeah, you're in okay. You're in Calgary. Do I have a Joann's? No. We have Michael's. We have Michael's. Let me check Michael's for it. Maybe Michael's. Yeah, you can get the colors. Yeah, I've looked at other stores. It's just that's what it is. So I'm hoping more will show up soon. Okay. Device idle, okay. Am I connected? I forgot how loud this thing is. Yeah, I really forgot how loud that is. Okay, so I gotta download the app, Bamboo Studio. So I got the old version. Uninstall. Uninstall. What time are we at? 4:30. If you haven't entered for the chance to win some filament for Polymaker, do this now. Link in the description. Yeah, that's something like so I haven't done a review yet on the Bamboo, and I'm probably gonna do a talk, like not a full-on proper review, because let's be honest, a lot of people have already done reviews on the Bamboo. But what I'll probably do is a talking video where I compare like the Bamboo, the V400, a Prusa Mark III, and a Voron, and just kind of talk about it, because so many people are like really confused. Like even like watching the new Melt Zone with Tom and Stefan, and like comparing like Vorons and Bamboos and whatnot. Like they're not the same machine. Like they're completely different markets. Like this, you know, the cost of this is whatever. It's just whatever. We just have fun designing printers. It's a commercial item. Like they're different. Okay, so we gotta get these filaments out. Ooh, the RFID works now. That's good. Where's that Prusa mint? Pearl. Prusa mint. Where'd I put that? I have Prusa mint. Polymaker. Oh, there's the Prusa mint. Remember one time you said scale ABS by 100.3. Where do you put that in Super Slicer? Right here. Yep. Scale. It's right there. So click on the object you want to scale, or objects, and then scale them to 100.3. And that's if you're printing like some random item off Thingiverse that's probably designed with PLA in mind, and you want to print it in ABS. Or 100.5. I think it was 0.5. Do I try and use the AMS with this? Yeah, let's use the AMS with this. So let me download their new version of the Bamboo Lab. Software, Bamboo Studio, download. Startup G-code. No, you don't. It's not in startup G-code. It's when you slice it. How much time do we got left on this? We are at. It doesn't give you a percent. Oh no, because I'm printing over
Prawn face.
So hopefully I don't crash my computer doing all this. Shenzhen Toju Technology Co. Limited. Has anyone actually read the license? Oh, it's just the new license. Okay, so here you go. So new Affero public license 2007. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody ever reads these. Install. Oh my God, I'm running low on storage on this computer. Oops. Oh, what startup? I don't know. It's nothing fancy. It just does a purge line. It just, I don't know. It's on all my machines. And then I don't remember what it is because I copy and paste it. And then in the slicer, I just go macro start, like printer start or whatever it's called. But it just basically heats up to like 180, does a whatever bed mesh, whatever it does. Then it heats up to your actual printing temperature, does a purge line, and then prints. Run Bamboo Studio. Oh, the command box popped up for a second. Computer's hacked. Okay. Log in. Miro3dp@gmail.com. Password hunter2. Sign in. Do I want to synchronize everything with the Bamboo cloud? No. Jan, I've seen that South Park episode. Thangs learned that the hard way with the outcry. What did Thangs do? Oh, cloud, yeah. I still use both Thangs and printables. I don't really use... Here's the thing. I still use Thingiverse because there's so much shit on it. But that's the problem. It's like... Or not the problem. I want Thangs to do good. I want printables to do good. I want Thingiverse to do good. I want competition in the marketplace. I want all these companies trying to outmaneuver the other and, you know, paying creators to make things and doing giveaways and, you know, gamifying stuff so that we all get free shit. Because, how stiff is this? Will this feed? Oh, that'll feed. Because, you know, if everything gets boring and simplistic and you know, everyone becomes lax, then it gets boring. Okay. Okay. Okay, might not like PCCF in the AMS. Okay, it's feeding fine. But it's not retracting it fine. Yeah. Wow. I don't like that. Maybe try a different one. I know these outside ones are sometimes funky. Yeah, okay. Okay, don't use this in the AMS. I don't like it. Okay. I gotta dry it anyways. What's the machine? Oh, it's a bamboo. The X1. And about redacted? Well, I don't know what redacted means. The right page. Yeah, that's right. That's the right one. Thing on top. Oh, the AMS. It's a multi-filament feeder. And for some reason, it does not want to feed this stuff. Let's try it. Clip the other way and see if that works. It should feed it fine. Because I fed some in. It might be the spools, though. Alright, whatever. Loaded! Model Steeler Company. Oh, Creality. Who cares about Creality anymore? Salad printers for ants. So where is the salad fork? Salad fork. Salad fork. Salad fork. Gotta download all the files for the salad fork. Download zip. PCCF is too wide. Okay. Well, we'll just let it do its thing. As long as it feeds. I don't care about retracting. As long as it feeds. Does PCCF come in different Prusman spools? Because what? I don't know. I haven't used Prusament in the AMS though. Like honestly, I could bypass the AMS and just use my regular dry box. I'm just being lazy right now. Okay, so let's see here. Preview, prepare. So we got the engineering plate. We've got some PCCF. So they got PACF, but I've got PC. Whatever, we'll just use generic PC. How hot are you supposed to print this shit? 285 and bed to 110. Okay. So we'll do 285. Okay. 285. Bed 110. Okay. That's good there. Cooling. We're just gonna have a little bit of fan. Very little fan. Actually, we're just gonna do no fan. Or actually, yeah, we'll have a... Ow! Do no fan. Be safe. Force cooling for overhang and bridges. Yeah, you know what? 10%. We'll just have a little fan. Just a little fan. 20% for overhangs. Fan speed. Okay, auxiliary. No auxiliary fan. Okay, cool. So save. Call it PCCF. PCCF. Okay, that works. Okay, close that. Layer heights 0.2. Default first layer 0.4. What the heck is this? Outer wall 0.4. We'll do 3.8. Just make a little infill. Top surface 0.38. Sparse infill. Okay, whatever. Infill support, sure. Same position align. Blah blah blah. No ironing. Inner outer. Okay. Strength. 4 walls. 5 top. 5 bottom. Do 40% infill. Is it 40%? Yeah, it's 40%. Cubic, yeah, we'll stick with cubic, sure, why not? Infill overlap, sure. Speeds and feeds, whatever Bamboo thinks is fine. Support other rim type auto. Okay. Solid fork, STLs. Motion? Oh my god, it's all here. We'll do all the things that have one part. So everything that has just one, we'll do first. Except for accents. Even accents, it's gonna be all black anyways. Open. Multiple parts. This is not a single file with multiple parts. Arrange. Auto rotate. There we go. And it's nice how it throws it all into different STLs, or correction. Wait, how does this work? How is this file set up? You got motion and then gantry. AZ carriage left, AZ carriage right. XY joint. Then what is motion? What slicer is this? This is the Bamboo slicer. Alright, well, we're just gonna do a test thing, so let me delete all this. So, STL, frame, no. Gantry. Here, we'll do the whole gantry. Do I want to print it all in black? You know what? We'll print the accents in. I do have some, I believe, some gray. I think. Yeah, urban gray polycarbonate. Yeah. So we'll do the accents in urban gray polycarbonate, I think. So here's the problem, like it doesn't give me a list. This is one of the problems I don't like with this slicer. It doesn't give you a list of everything that's being sliced. So you gotta have to like 4 of those, an extra one of that, an extra one of that, an extra one of that. Okay. Auto arrange, auto arrange. There you go. Okay. Slice. We're almost done with the cube. No, I don't want a brim. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it all black though. Prepare. So let me add all these accent parts that. No bread. Slice. Which Pruciment PC? PCCF. That's all I know. Cube. Oh, I gotta turn off support too. I don't want support. Where is it? Support, enable support. There we go. Turn off support. There we go. For some reason, it decided this one piece gets to live way out here by itself. Print. 4 hours. Send. It's got to go through the stupid cloud. That's the only thing I don't like about it. All black would be kind of... It's going to be black parts with a silver frame. And then silver accents, I believe, for the gubbins. So it'll be black and silver. Don't do all black. That's an all black printer. I like it. That's an all black printer. Well, a little bit of blue. Get in there. Almost done. For your experience with Micron V01, what you say is better, and are they super pivotal in frame size? The frame on a Micron is, I think, 30 millimeters bigger than the frame on the V0. On the XY, I think Z, it's about the same once you put the hat on. They both print pretty much just the same. They're both fine. They're both perfectly fine serviceable printers. Cool. Done. If you're looking for, like, is Micron worth the extra cost over V0? Depends. It's cooler because it's, you know, it's not exactly a common thing. It's you know, it's a mini V0 or V2. But yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's actually stuck to the bed. Remember when we had to smash everything off the bed back in the day? Bread. I forgot to get a video of this thing printing. Oh well. That's cool. Submit the stream. Yeah, I could always do that. Not the same though. That worked because we finished the build and got it printing. Like, we built the whole printer and got it printing in one stream. So that was a little different. Yeah, I'm not. There's some extrusion issues. There's some salmon skin. Nah. But for, you know, 2016 tech, can't really complain. Bearing fits in it. Granted, it's PLA, not ABS, and it's designed with, yeah, bearings fit. Let's measure it. You know, it's not a proper way to check verification. On millimeters, low battery. We got 30.12. 30.15. And 30.22. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I can't really complain. Okay, let me slice up actually a something. 3D models. So I've got a few of those. No, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. No. Downloads. Let me actually slice up something and let it print for a while. What's the current flavor of the month print? I forgot how long it takes the bamboo to heat up. Still heating up the bed. Cali Dragon? No, I don't want to play printing. We've done a Cali Dragon. Everyone's done a Cali Dragon. I'm wondering what the current flavor of the month print is. Fine, I'll do the Cali Dragon. Cali Dragon. Downloads. Cali Dragon. Open. 200% scale. Do extruder 1 because that's the only one that actually works. Slice now. Pop the SD card out. Pop the SD card in. Delete all these. Export. Exporting. Export finish. From SD card. One Cali Dragon. There we go. Bed heating. Let that do its thing. Okay, so what do we got? We got 4:53. So we got to end this stream in soon. So if you haven't had your chance to enter to win yourself some filament from Polymaker, do this now, because we're going to be doing a draw in like 7 minutes, and somebody's going to win some filament from Polymaker. Everyone likes free filament. So make sure you enter to get some of that. Bearings out. Still hitting the bed up. Bed's at 98. This bed takes forever. So the bamboo is a fine machine, but I'm not going to go ahead and say it's like the super miracle and best printer in the world that some people are making it out to be. It's a fine printer, but they did things to get it to that price point. And there are downsides of, you know, just being a fast printer. So. What do you guys do with shit filament? I throw it in the garbage. Don't need to calibrate flow. Flow's good enough. Plastic come out of hotend? Flow good. I gotta clean this up because I got there. Okay, we're not gonna use you anymore. I gotta vacuum this because this was at work, so I gotta vacuum this because it's all felt. It's all filled with gunk. Oh, I didn't hear that going. Are you gonna heat up the bed? 105%. Oh, it's moving. Full review on the bamboo. I probably won't be doing a full review on it because a ton of other people have. And I don't like doing sit-down reviews on printers, but I do want to do a video talking about it. And also along with the V400 and probably the Prusa Mark III, because those are like 3 printers that I think are in the same price point that get name dropped, recommended a lot right now. Although the V400, I haven't heard, like, people haven't been talking about it. There was a lot of hype about it, and then I don't see people talking about it as much. But those are 3 printers that are roughly in the same price point that I think are very solid buys for different reasons, and people need to understand that. Because, like, yes, you know, the Prusa or the Prusa is not a fast printer. It's not. And it's, you know, 6 years old now almost. The original Prusa Mark III came out the same time as this, pretty much. So yeah, it's getting old. It's not super fast, but it's still a very solid, reliable printer. And if you're looking for a very solid, reliable printer with full support that you can buy for your school or business, yeah, the Bamboo you'll never see one of these in a school or especially a business. It's not certified. It talks through the cloud. It's a giant security hole for any company that's worried about that kind of things. And the V400, it's like is more a mid-range tinkerer printer because it runs Clipper. It's easy to get into because it's, you know, it's unbox and go, but you have, you know, why do you keep pausing? I don't want you to pause. I gotta figure out why it's doing that pause. Something in probably the Prusa starting script. You purging? Yeah, you're purging. Are you clogged? But yeah, Prusa XL versus Voron 1. They're completely different machines. The XL is a commercial tool changer. The Vorons are hobbyists, not tool changer printers. It's like, how does my F-150 work truck compare to a Ferrari? They're not in the same category. You don't compare those two things. Change something in Polymaker, or what would you change? I don't know. If, like, I had a daily crate of the stuff show up, that'd be cool, but they make a bunch of different filaments. They're good. You should buy some. For industrial or yeah, Mark Forge is super reliable. Yeah. Like, look at industrial 3D printers. For the most part, they're not fast. Up until, like, speed benches became a thing, nobody really cared about speed. Like, yeah, people did care about speed, but until speed benches, nobody cared about these stupid fast speeds. A print out of this machine at the settings it recommends will always be weaker than a print out of this machine at the settings I run, because this prints faster and it blasts the parts with air cooling, so it can print faster and they'll look good. You'll get worse layer adhesion. It do be what it is, though. Like this, I don't even run this at the normal speed. I run this at the slow speed. Bamboo versus rep wrap. If it's the acrylic frame rep wrap, yeah, but the wooden frame, no. Like, I know the current thing is, you know, you harp on Prusa because, like, old machine. And to be fair, I've said some things in the past. But, you know, I have a Prusa Mark III. It works just fine. I threw that together and it prints great out of the box, and I haven't had to do anything to it. It just works. You get a full amount of support with it. Supply lines. Tons of people that can help you with it. Yeah, it's slow, but if I hit start on a print and go to bed, print finishes at 3 a.m. or the print finishes at 7 a.m. If I'm waking up at 8 a.m., I don't care when that print finished. Turns out lights out printing is more valuable to companies. Exactly. Well, put it this way. Okay, you run a company, okay? You run a company that prints stuff on demand, and you have 20 printers, okay? 5 o'clock. We're going to end the stream after this, do the drop. So you have to print 20 things a day. Okay, for your print business to be successful. Okay, and you got 20 printers. Okay, so order comes in 8 a.m. You walk into your, because you're not running 20 printers in your house, so you rent a little place down the or over the side. So you come in at 8 a.m. You get all your, you take all your prints off, and you start all 20 of your printers printing. Okay, it's a 12-hour print. Okay, now you would come back in the afternoon, but now it's a 16-hour print. Okay, well now it's going to be overnight. So do you invest in a faster printer that gets that down to a 12-hour print, but higher failure chance? Because the 20 you got, they just work. Okay, so you either get 1 print a day off 20 machines, or you can get more prints a day, but potentially failures. Well, once you start failing stuff, what if you have continuous orders? It's a different thing you're printing each day. And now you got backlog, because that print that went overnight that would have finished didn't finish. And now you have to print that the next day, but you're supposed to be filling another order that next day. Downtime is killer in supply chains. I know my story didn't really make sense, but basically downtime could really screw you up. What are you doing right now while you're doing the LiDAR bullshit? Yeah, downtime is the profit killer. That's why, like, when I worked in the tool shop, they spent a lot of money to make it so that machines ran lights out. They bought pallet changers, and they paid expensive software for programming and running all these machines so that they could literally just load up 5 pallets and just have the machine working all weekend, roughing or whatever. So that way some guy hits. Jeez, I hate the input shaper calibration on that thing. It scares the crap out of you. Because they just want the machine to run. Just run non-stop. And they would slow down machines. If they started getting unreliable, they would slow them down. It's different when you're just doing it for fun versus actually trying to make money off of it. Wheel of names. It's why you see people build print farms with Prusas. Because, you know, he streamed it on Twitch, so you can't watch it. But Joel unboxed all his Prusas pretty much on stream. And what he did was he took printer out of box, put on shelf, plugged in, start print. Moved on to the next one, and they all started printing. So there's something to be said about that reliability. Okay, so if you didn't enter to win, tomorrow we're going to do another draw, because we do a draw every stream. Also, I got to figure out what we're doing on stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it's not LiDAR. It uses lasers for measuring, but it's not LiDAR. It's more akin to, like, just... not LiDAR. But here's the thing. That makes a good first layer with LiDAR and all its bells and whistles. I don't have any first layer issues on this machine. I don't have any first layer issues on this machine. Heck, we're not having any first layer issues on this machine right now either. So, remember, glorified hot glue gun. No, it's not bad. It's just, I get a good first layer on that machine. For all I know, it could be, you know, taking pictures of the bed, sending those pictures back to somebody in China, and some poor guy paying minimum wage in China is actually like looking at the pictures and adjusting my offset from those pictures. For all I know. But I get a good first layer on that machine. That machine with a clicky probe, I get a good first layer. That machine with a PL08 Omron knockoff that's 3 years old, and that's all it uses, that gets a good first layer too. So, this machine is like 6 years old. So somebody give me a number between 1 and 6. Do this now. Oh, fun fact, first layer ain't sticking on this machine. Stop. You want to cancel this print? Yes. That first layer failed. What number was first? I can't see. 7. Nope, that's too high. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where it stops, I don't know. I gotta pull a blob off this hot end before it cools down. Yep, print failed. David V. Congratulations, David. Get your information here. Yep. information here. So congratulations, David. You'll get an email from me after the stream ends. Once that is done, you'll get an email, fill out the little form, you get yourself some filament. Report. Close. Okay, let's get this fixed up. Oh, I gotta put, I know why. Because I don't have anything on this surface. I gotta put a little helper on this. Now the little lines that it does printed fine, but it didn't have any helper on, which this engineering sheet needs for this kind of stuff. So, actually, let me use the good stuff. Ah. Audio is a little lower than normal. I could bump it up. There we go. Try it again. Print options. Preview. Print. Send. Try again. Okay, so we're going to end the stream there. Hopefully it decides to actually print this time. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll post pictures. Once the Cali Dragon prints, I'll post pictures of everything on the Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at 3DPNero. Is the good stuff out by now? Unfortunately, no. But I like it. So, yeah. So well, to the stream, became members of the channel, or gifted memberships to others. Even though it's not working right now, hopefully YouTube fixes it. I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create, without your continued support. You make this all possible. Shout out to Max for sending me this blast from the past. This was a fun build. We'll be playing around with this more in the future, believe me. So Salad Fork soonish, along with Death Racer build once and more parts start showing up. And yeah, it's a nice little fun Friday stream. I gotta go pick up the little guy at daycare. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament. We give away every stream. So if you didn't win today, maybe you'll win tomorrow. I think that's about it. Yeah, we'll end it there. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers.